doing, I don't know what kind of move I should do. This is not the time to get caught up in the details. This is the time to go back to our first principles. Specific sombrado meaning one pattern. We start to mix those together, we start to find like contra sombrado. But when we start to break that pattern apart, we refer to that as contra y contra, or counter for counter. Right? And so we're going to do a little counter for counter. Now the thing with the counter for counter, all you need to really remember is that there's no pattern, but there is one parameter, and that you're going back and forth with attack, defend, attack, defend, attack, defend. Remember, right? So with this idea, if you look at it from my side of it, I think of this as like I attack, then I defend, then 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 I attack, then I defend. There's no pattern in there. It's just the only kind of pattern is that we know we're going back and forth. Does that make sense? So contra, counter for counter. Right? Typically when you play this at double stick, you're looking at more kind of like a largo range, a little bit long range. Now, I do want you to think, if you're like, man, that looks really complicated and confusing, think in your head, attack, defend, attack, defend, attack, defend. That will help. But what will also help, because people get confused about like, oh, I don't know which block I should be doing, I don't know what kind of move I should do. This is not the time to get caught up in the details. This is the time to go back to our first principles. I want to be thinking the entire time, like when I attack, I want my eyes on target so I know where I'm going, right? I want to be thinking about the strike zone of the weapon so I understand the range I need to be at. But also when he's attacking me, I need to think about things like my danger zone principles. And I specifically need to think about our perpendicular principle. Wherever his stick comes, whatever danger zone it comes in, I just want to fill it perpendicular. So it doesn't really matter how I block it. If he brings that stick in, I can gunting this, is that perpendicular? Yeah. If he brings that stick in and I might block it this way, is that perpendicular? Right? If he brings that stick in, I might shield it, is that perpendicular? Right? So if he brings that in, I might use the other hand, is that perpendicular? Right? So it doesn't matter how you block it, what the name of it is or anything like that. What matters is that you understand, oh, I need to recognize the danger zone, and I need to fill that danger zone perpendicular to the angle that the weapon is coming in. Does that make sense? You do not have to go fast, but I do want you to try to find continuous flow. Try not to get caught up in trying to hit stick for stick or getting caught up in like all the action happening here. I still want to go for my target. I'm still looking at my target. He's still looking at his target. Because when we have the targets in mind, that's when the body work starts to show up. You guys understand? Sure. If I'm not thinking targets, it winds up being like, and no footwork has to happen. Because it's all just happening here. Does that make sense? Can we play this game?
Yes, sir.
Can we play this game safely?
Yes, sir.
We'll see about that. All right. Grab a partner. All right, so now we're going to play a little sword and shield. All right. All right. So, it's the same idea. So try to work your contra y contra. As you play, you can use the stick to block, or you can use the shield. You guys understand?
Yep.
Good play. Have fun with it. Nice job. All right, your partner, sword and shield. If you are green and down, I would like you to try to use the dagger right now as the support weapon. So you're just helping block with. You guys understand? Now, blues and up. If you want, you can feed the dagger when it's your attack time. When it's your attack time. No, you're doing good. You guys understand? All right, let's go. So, entries in yellows. You now have a choice. You can go single stick. You can go double stick. You can go espada y dagger. Greens and up. you're going to go stick or sword and vertical shield. Okay? So with the vertical shield, you do not have to have the pad here, the little buckler to protect your hand, but I suggest you do it. So I have them laid out here for you guys. You can use either this size or the middle size here. Feed it through just to protect the hand, same where you're at. And we'll just use this as the vertical shield now. Okay? Shield, not shield. Oh my God. Shield. The thing about the vertical shield that's nice is it allows me to cover high and low danger zones. What I try to avoid doing when I use the vertical shield, because I'm not thinking about it like a spear right now, right, is that when he comes low, I try to avoid doing this. Because if I misjudge that, now I take that cut. But if I see him go low for that shot, I can squat down for that. Earlier we worked on high, low, high, making sure that we learn how to drop low, correct? Because we don't want to fight from just up here and reaching down all the time. So as you play with this, I want you to try to get the low shots in so that you can kind of block horizontally with your shield, right? There you go. Guys understand? So breathe it up. Can we play? Let's go. Everybody else, pick your weapon now.